Just the first topic on the future of retail advice and the advancement in technology and how that's changing the landscape for advisors and what that means. Maybe your thoughts, the one or two kind of salient points you really hope the audience got from the panel discussion on how technology can be incorporated and maybe be a friend, not a foe.
In the retail segment, almost any client will afford robo-advice only. This is the future. Probably we won't like this, but this will happen. So we shall prepare ourselves for a world like in Star Wars, and robots will actually take over. And those who have money enough, they can afford human advice, and we still can't see a hybrid solution, because even a hybrid solution must be too expensive for the average retail client, or put it simple, for every Joe from the street. There are some, let's say, pilot projects like the hourly fee franchise system in the US, but we still can't tell whether they will work or not. So the future looks probably not really well for the mainstream advisors, and it easily can happen in the next, let's say, between 5 and 15 years, that the bulk of the financial advisors will disappear from the street.
And changing topics to the panel we just saw on regulatory suitability, there's kind of a lot of discussion on definitions. Suitability, how is that defined? How do the regulators change that definition? And also the role of the financial advisor to stay on top of what's suitable for their client. So maybe your impressions on that discussion and how advisors can be safe going forward, making sure that they kind of do both sides, both the regulation and their client.
If you are familiar with the history of financial advice, then you will easily see that comprehensive advice has been fiduciary ever. And it's been fiduciary for 2,500 years since Hammurabi. So I think there are two things. Technically, the suitability standard has been implemented in a quite bad way in the European Union, and with all the thousands of pages, this has no real future. This is my point of view. On the other hand, the European legal system has a tradition with roots in Roman law. So basically you don't need anything else, just apply a 2,000 years old legal system and be aware of the opportunities coming from an old proven system called fiduciary.